Anthony, Conference Centres of Excellence, the leading consortium of specialist venues. I understand this year, particularly, you've been emphasising your sales presence in the market. Tell us a little about that.
Yes, Michael. The board this year decided that to take the bold step that Conference Centres of Excellence would only place business with inside the membership. And as a result of that, we decided to enhance our sales presence and invest really in our sales team. As a consequence of that, we've developed a sales office in Warwick, and that's been very successful. We're now driving business to our members, and having control of them means that we can direct the effort and make sure that business goes into our members exclusively.
Tell us a little about the services that the sales team provides.
Well, we've always provided our customers with a venue finding service, and they have a unique knowledge of these venues that perhaps your normal agent wouldn't have. So they can direct our customers to the right venue, they can match them to their needs, and of course with our relationship we can help negotiate the best price.
Other developments within the consortium, new members?
Well, despite the recession, Michael, we've actually grown our membership. We had a couple of members leave, but we've actually seen net growth this year. So we've had 4 new members join, and we're delighted that the new members have fit our profile and our strategic needs very well. We've had 2 city centre venues join us, Maple House in Birmingham and Broadway House in London, in Westminster, in the heart of London. And these are both non-residential venues, the sort of venues that are becoming more and more popular with companies that are looking for city centre locations where they don't have to spend a lot of money on travel, and they are looking for day conferences. So these match our needs of basically our clients.
You've got wider scope to respond to all the different sorts of demands.
And that's how CCE has developed this year, is looking at the requirements of our customers strategically. So where we don't have a particular style of venue, we've actively sought finding that kind of venue, and whether it's for a conference of 1,000 people or just day meetings for a few dozen. It's been our strategy this year to find the right kind of venue for those customers.
Now you and your members must have come under more pressure than ever in terms of the current economic downturn, particularly with hotel-based venues appearing to offer very low rates. How have you and your members responded to that?
Well, I think you have to look at the whole cost of an event, and you have to look behind the headlines. We've seen some very, very attractive rates, you might say, but actually we believe that these rates are driving people to hotel groups' websites, and the offer is very, very limited. It's not at times that you would be particularly interested in holding a conference. And what we've focused on this time to combat this is actually looking at breaking down these costs and comparing them with the day delegate rates, the 24-hour rates that our venues offer, breaking out the individual elements within that 24-hour complete meetings package and comparing it against the offer that might be available, and once you bolt on all the extras that you need, actually the prices are very comparable. And I know that the strategy of the hotel organisations has been to drive traffic to people's websites and kind of in a way mislead customers in terms of what is available. And I'd ask, conference organisers really to look beyond those startling rates, those hooks, and really compare the market, because I think that's really important. And our specialist knowledge of our venues really helps in that area.
And I guess you'd also say that your venues offer focus, perhaps more than non-specialist venues do.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, we've been in the business of delivering meetings, events and training for many years, and I think the most important aspect is the way in which events are supported by well-trained people who have the knowledge and are on site and embedded in a team. And I think what we've seen is that in hotels particularly, the first casualties of the recession have been some of those specialists, because they are reasonably expensive to employ, but we believe that they're a good investment because they support the event, and being on site can make sure that if there are any challenges, anything that crops up, it can be dealt with right away without going externally to a third-party provider who could be half an hour to an hour away. And I think the important thing for us is to remain focused in that area, and I think all our venues have managed to achieve that through the recession.
And the future for Conference Centres of Excellence?
Well, Mike, it's not all about growth. We have seen growth this year, and I think we will see new members come on board this year. But for us, it's about delivering a really good ROI to our members. And our focus this year has been very much on that, driving business and inquiries to CC members in order for them to benefit from our database and our clients. And historically, the challenge has been for us has been capacity issues. We haven't had enough capacity. And clearly, as our venues have found space freeing up, we've been able to backfill empty space. And I think that that will only grow as we grow our membership. But the important thing for me is to deliver a reasonable return on investment for our members.